Okay, physical change में if you heat water, water will change to vapor. You cool that, it'll again come back to its original this thing, that is water. Or if you freeze it, it will become ice. If you heat ice, it's again going to become water. So physical change is that change which is reversible. Which is reversible. मतलब पानी से बर्फ बना सकते, बर्फ से वापस पानी भी बन सकता है. It is a reversible change, isn't it? That is a reversible change. Then chemical change is irreversible. Chemical change is irreversible, such as ripening of fruits. Ripening of fruits. कच्चा फल है, जैसे कच्ची कैरी है, आम, वो पकता है, आम बनता है, उसको रिवर्स कर सकते हैं कि आप फिर से कच्चा बना सकते हैं? That cannot be done. So that is a chemical change. That is a chemical change. जैसे दूध से दही बनता है. From milk you can make curd. From curd can you make milk? That is not possible. That is again a chemical change. That is again a chemical change. Okay. Even for that matter, in this monsoon, you must have seen many places iron things are lying outside. They catch rust. Okay. They catch rust. From iron, it gets converted to rust. From rust, you cannot convert it back to iron. Okay. Similarly, one thing which we all see daily, food which is cooked, can you convert back to the raw materials, to the raw ingredients again? That's not possible. Okay. So all of these are examples of chemical change. All of these are examples of chemical change. Even the food that we eat, within our body, it gets digested. Within our body, it gets digested. That is also a chemical change, because it's a one-way process. Only one side entry. You can't go back in the reverse direction. Same thing is with respiration. You breathe in oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide. Is it possible for you to breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen? That's not possible, right? So it's a chemical change. It's a chemical change. Okay. So this is what all of these are called as chemical changes. Okay. Burning of magnesium ribbon in air. All of these are chemical changes. So chemical change is an irreversible thing. Okay. It's an irreversible thing. So what happens in a chemical change? ठीक है, ये irreversible, जैसे पानी का बर्फ बनता है, बर्फ का फिर से पानी बनता है, वो समझ गया. फिजिकल चेंज में, केमिकल चेंज में क्या होता है? वन वे स्ट्रीट है, तो होता क्या है उसमें? उसमें होता क्या है? Okay. In this there are more than one constituents. इसमें there is something called as, there is an reactant and there are products. There are reactants and there are products. First of all, let's write down what happens in a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction, there is a change in the state. That means if it is solid, it might become liquid. If it is liquid, it might become gaseous. Okay. Then there might be change in color. There might be evolution of gas, or there might be change in temperature. Okay. There might be change in temperature. Chemical reactions are of various different types. We'll be studying them in detail. Okay. What is a decomposition reaction? What is a combination reaction? All these types of reactions we are going to study. Okay. So there are different types. तो क्या होते हैं, कैसे होते हैं, क्या रिडक्शन रिएक्शन रहता है, क्या ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन है, व्हाट इज रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन, व्हाट इज अ न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन. All these types of reactions is what we are going to study. But before that, let's first understand chemical reactions. So to represent these changes, whatever happens, to represent in the chemical reaction, the changes that happen, we write a chemical equation. We write a chemical equation. Like in maths, we have an algebraic equation. Here we'll write a chemical equation. We'll write a chemical equation. जैसा मैथ्स में रहता है ना algebraic equation, left hand side, right hand side. You write ना a plus b bracket square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. वहां पर equal to sign आता है. यहाँ पर there will be no equal to sign. There will be an arrow. There will be an arrow. The equal to sign will be replaced by an arrow. You will have left hand side and you will have right hand side. You will have left hand side and right hand side. For example, जैसे अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले बोला था, burning of magnesium ribbon. Okay, तो दिवाली में जलाते हैं ना वो रिबन, वो मैग्नीशियम रिबन अगर बर्न करते हैं तो what actually happens, we can say magnesium plus burning means it combines with oxygen, और क्या होता है, it forms magnesium oxide. It forms magnesium oxide. Burning it forms magnesium oxide. ये जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर है इनको बोलते हैं reactants because they react. These are called as reactants. और रिएक्ट होने के बाद में जो बनता है, because they react and something is formed, that is called as a product. That is called as a product. So you have reactants, you have products. Reactants on the left hand side, products on the right hand side. Now imagine this, ये आप लिख रहे हैं, ये कितना बड़ा 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 होता जाएगा, है ना. Like we do not say for example वो linear equation रहता है, age of father and plus the age of the daughter is 27 years. So we do not write age of father plus age of daughter equals to 27 years. What do we say? X plus y equals to 27, isn't it? So here also, wouldn't it be simpler if instead of writing full magnesium, oxygen, magnesium oxide, can't we just write their symbols? That is what we are going to. That is what is the standard form or the normal form of writing a chemical equation. So this same thing I'll write as Mg plus O2 gives me MgO. Simple. So neat, clean and easy. Short, time बचता है, दिखता अच्छा है, पढ़ने के लिए आसान है. Okay, so this is how we write the chemical equations. This is how we write the chemical equations. Writing of chemical equations, we write the symbol. If it is an element for the element, if it is a compound for the compound. Okay, we write the molecular formula for the compound. Okay, we write the molecular formula for the element. We do not write it as words. Okay, we write the chemical formula instead of words. We do not write the full magnesium and all these things. We write their chemical formulas. Okay, now one very important thing that we need to know is balancing of chemical equations. Like here there is 2, here there is no 2, all these things are there. So ये कैसे मालूम पड़ता है? That is the most important part, and that is what we are going to try and understand today. Balancing of chemical equations. Balancing of chemical equations. ये लिख लो. Not much, but just write it. Then we will see balancing of chemical equations. Okay. So as I was saying over here, how to balance, that is going to be the most important thing. Let's understand. There are certain techniques that you need to remember. Balancing chemical reactions, or balancing chemical reaction नहीं बोलेंगे हम, equation. Balancing will be of a chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. So how are we going to balance chemical equation? For example, zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. I'll write it over here so that we understand. Zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. Zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. Okay, this is what is given, but we don't write it like this. We always write Zn plus H2SO4 gives me ZnSO4 plus H2. This upward arrow denotes that it is a gas. The upward arrow denotes that it is a gas. Of course, I can write G below that in bracket. That will tell me that it is in the gaseous state. S will tell me it is in the solid state. Okay. Now here you'll see there is one atom of zinc on left hand side and there is one atom of zinc on the right hand side. One atom of zinc on the left hand side, one atom of zinc on the right hand side. Two atoms of hydrogen, two atoms of hydrogen. One atom of sulfur, one atom of sulfur. Four atoms of oxygen, four atoms of oxygen. It is balanced. यहाँ कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. ठीक है. अच्छा एक चीज, जब वो ब्रैकेट में कुछ रहता है और उसके नीचे ये, so whatever is in the bracket like in algebra it is multiplied. Okay. इसके आगे कुछ लिखा रहता है, ब्रैकेट नहीं है, but supposing it is written like this, 2 times HCl. That means this 2 is multiplied with both of this. And when this is like this, that means this 2 is multiplied with O and this 2 is multiplied with this. Supposing H3 है, so it is multiplied with this H3. So here you will have O as 2 and H as 6. Here you will have 2H and you will have 2Cl. Is this clear? Okay. While balancing, we'll be writing, sometimes you will come across like this. So this is what it means. So here 2 into H, that is 2H. 4 into O only, not S. Had there been a bracket, then it would be. Here this 4 is only for this O. Okay, so that you need to remember. So ये वाला तो balanced है, इसमें कुछ करना नहीं था आपको. Now let's look at another example. Okay, iron, that is the rusting this thing, plus H2O. Fe, that is iron, plus H2O, that is water, gives me Fe2O3 plus Fe2O3, sorry, Fe3O4, ठीक है, very clear. Fe3O4 plus H2, Fe3O4 plus H2. Now, whenever you have to balance, जैसे हमने पहले चेक किया था, we have to check whether the left hand side and right hand side are equal number of atoms. तो पहले इसमें मालूम पड़ता है, here Fe is 1, here Fe is 3. Fe is 1 and Fe is 3, so it is not balanced. So how to balance it? सबसे पहला स्टेप, ये जो भी इक्वेशन दिया है उसको you cannot disturb this. Okay, H2O will remain as H2O. You cannot touch this. So you put a box, pencil से बना लो इसके. That means whatever you need to change outside this box. Why? That I'll explain. Okay, because somebody might say, क्या है 3Fe ना, यहाँ 3 लिख दो, काम खत्म. यहाँ 3 लिख दो, काम खत्म हो जाएगा. But that doesn't work that way. Okay, यहाँ क्या है, H2 है, O4 है, यहाँ 4 लिख दो. That is not possible because this will change. H2O4 will be different. It will not be water. It will be hydrogen peroxide. Okay, H2O4 will be hydrogen peroxide and not water. So you can't change that. So these boxes you have to make so that you know whatever I do, I cannot touch inside these boxes. I cannot touch inside these boxes. Another thing, you can't have fractions. सर इसको हाफ से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, 1/4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, ये डिवाइड हो जाएगा, 4 और 4 कैंसिल. नहीं, यू कैंट हैव फ्रैक्शंस. You can have only natural numbers. You can have only natural numbers. You can't even have whole numbers. You can't say multiply this by 0, multiply this by 0, this by 0, this by 0, 0 equal to 0. So 0 हो गया. That is also not possible. So you can't have whole numbers also. You can't have 0. You have to have only natural numbers. अब ये देख लो, अब ये हो गया. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a table. इसमें क्या क्या elements है? इसमें है iron, इसमें है हाइड्रोजन, इसमें है ऑक्सीजन. ठीक है, ये है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, ये है राइट हैंड साइड. ठीक है, now that is all that is there. अब iron on the left hand side there is only one atom. On the right hand side there are 3 atoms. Hydrogen here there is 2, there is 2 and 2. Oxygen here there is 1, here there is 4. So I can see now iron and oxygen is not balanced. Hydrogen is balanced, but iron and oxygen is not balanced. Okay, iron and oxygen is not balanced. Now I can first try to balance oxygen, or I can try to balance iron, whichever way. Now here this is 1, sorry, this is 3, this is 1. I can't reduce 3 to 1 because I cannot divide, as I said. I cannot divide, but I can multiply this by 3. If I multiply this by 3, this will become 1 into 3 will become 3. So I say 3 into Fe plus H2O gives me, right hand side में मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है for the time being. I leave it Fe3O4 plus H2. Okay, this is what I have got over here. Now when I do that table again, ये थोड़ा सा बार बार करना पड़ता है शुरू में, बाद में आदत हो जाएगी. You'll be able to do it faster. So you have now Fe, you have LHS, and you have RHS. You have 3 over here, 3 over here. H you have 2, 2. O you have 1, and you have 4. So now you see that O is not balanced. So again, I can't reduce this to 1, but I can increase this to 4. I can increase this to 4. So I have to multiply left hand side में जहाँ oxygen है. So I can't just multiply over here, but I have to multiply outside the box. I have to multiply outside the box. So now this has become 4. This has become 4. Simple. Okay. But this 4 is not multiplying only oxygen. It is also multiplying hydrogen. And hydrogen is already 2. 2 into 4 is 8. So now left hand side becomes 8. Left hand side becomes 8. Okay. So left hand side becomes 8. Now you'll see, now right hand side has fallen short. Iron is balanced, oxygen is balanced, but hydrogen right hand side has fallen short. So here, if I multiply this by 4, it will work. So I just put over 4 over here. 4 2s are 8. Here is now my balanced chemical equation. Okay, balanced chemical equation, which is what it is: 3Fe plus 4H2O, which gives me Fe3O4 plus 4 plus 4H2. The number of atoms of all the elements on left hand side and right hand side are equally balanced. Okay, please copy this. We'll do few more examples of this, but this is the basic way how you're going to go about balancing a chemical equation. Of course, इसके साथ में इसके physical states and all those things, that is secondary, that will come across a little later. But understanding this concept is what matters. How to balance it. ठीक है, ये कर लो, ये हो जाने के बाद बोलो. Then we'll proceed a little further. I have learnt it. You'll have to practice. जितना practice करोगे उतना ही ये easy होता जाएगा आपके लिए. But you have to practice. Without practice, it's not going to work. Okay? It's not difficult. ये जो अभी boxes वगैरह बना रहे, later on, you'll not even need to do this. You'll be able to do it so fast. But for that, you need to practice. जितना practice करोगे उतना fast होगा. जितनी कम practice करोगे उतना difficult जाएगा आपको. और इसके ऊपर जैसे मैंने बताया था, as I've told you, there is a very strong possibility that you'll get at least one question. So that mark is reserved for you if you work on it. You will 100% get the marks. You don't have to worry about it. It's not complicated, nothing. Okay, this is, as I say, there is no rocket science involved in this. Okay, balancing a chemical equation, it's not rocket science. It's very easy. It's very simple. Okay. Now, the next step that they've shown you, which you can do is, here you will write the states. S stands for solid. S stands for, so here you'll have solid. This will be in gaseous state. Then again, solid and gaseous state. S and G. S and G. Now you'll say, sir, but H2O and G, H2O in gaseous form, that means steam. Water in its gaseous form is nothing but steam, isn't it? Water in the gaseous form is steam. Okay. Now sometimes there are certain conditions that are required to be met. ये भी होना चाहिए, तभी जाके reaction होगा. Okay. So that condition you write on this arrow. Okay. For example, at a particular temperature, no? Or in the presence of sunlight, or on this particular atmospheric pressure only. So if that is there, then we write it with the on the arrow, even if there is a catalyst that is involved, which does not take part in the reaction but is required. For example, carbon monoxide, okay, plus hydrogen. Okay, both of this in the form of gases. They combine, okay, they react to form methyl alcohol. Okay, they combine to form methyl alcohol, that is CH3OH, and this is in the liquid form. This happens only if it will not combine in a normal system. Here the atmospheric pressure that is required is 340 atm, that is atmospheric pressure. So we write the condition above the arrow if there is a condition. If there is no condition, you don't need to write anything, but if there is a condition, you need to mention it. Mention it where? Mention it above or below the arrow. Above or below the arrow. For example, you have seen photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, what happens? Carbon dioxide, photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water vapor or water that is present, okay, plus 12H2O. This is in the gaseous form, this is in the liquid form, okay, or rather this is in the aqueous form. Carbon dioxide is in the aqueous form, okay, 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the liquid form. In the presence of sunlight, not otherwise, and chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, what does it do? It converts it into food, isn't it? Plants convert carbon dioxide into their food, that is glucose. It is converted into glucose, that is C6H12O6. This is glucose. Okay, this is again in the aqueous form. Plus oxygen is given out, okay, and AQ stands for aqueous form, that means dissolved in water, plus 6H2O, that means water vapor is also given out. Okay, so the conditions that are there, the conditions that have to be met are written above or below the arrow. Okay, above or below the arrow. Now, is this reaction balanced? Just check. Carbon is 6. There also carbon is 6. Okay. Oxygen 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 12 1s are 12. 12 plus 12 24. There oxygen is 6. 6 2s are 12 again, and again 6. So 6 plus 6 12 plus 12 24. Oxygen is also balanced over here. Okay. And hydrogen is 12 2s are 24. 12 and 6 2s are 12. So this is a balanced chemical equation. This is a balanced chemical equation. Is this clear? If you want, I'll give you a few examples of chemical equations for balancing. You can try and practice them. I'll just give them to you. Please try to balance them. Then we will see tomorrow what are the different types of chemical reactions. What I want you all to do is study the book, the chapter a little more, okay, for all the types of chemical reactions and all those things, so that when we do this chapter tomorrow, you all will be better prepared. And if you all have any doubts, you all will be able to ask them rather than wait, देखेंगे, अगर आया difficulty, so don't do that. Okay, so I'll give you some equations. Try and balance them. Practice करो घर पर. Will be first. I'll give you a few. Practice कर लो, देखो जमता है, कैसे आता है, क्या होता है. This will help you to understand things faster also. And purposely I'm giving you from places which are not in your book. Examples which are not in your book. Try all these. I'll give you one more example. Let's see. You all try and balance them. You दोनों भी copy कर लो. Copy first before we get disconnected, so that you can do the balancing part for homework. Copy this. Just try and do these three reactions का balancing. Okay. Do the balanced equation for just these three. If you don't get it, I'll show it to you tomorrow. But please try. It's not difficult. You should be able to do it on your own. You might not get it in the first attempt, but that doesn't matter. Keep on trying. You will get it. And then any equation that comes, you know you can do it similarly. You don't have to worry too much. Okay. So are we done with this? Any queries so far? Because as I said, tomorrow we are going to see the different types of reactions that are there: combination, decomposition, okay, displacement, double displacement, oxidation, reduction, neutralization, redox, okay, and transitivity. So that is all that is there. There's just 5-6 pages more. So please read the entire chapter from here onwards. और जो नहीं समझता है वो कल पूछो. Don't wait. Okay, please ask tomorrow so that whatever is your query, we can address it. Okay. So I think you'll get disconnected now. You'll log in again. Man's class will start. All the best.